Tell her how.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Light podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a minute.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's up, peeps?
What's happening?
How y'all be?
Oh, I've been.
Well, welcome, Jeremy. You are the first one online. Welcome. How are you today?
Jay Money, didn't have nothing to say today. I'm shocked.
He was just taking it all in, trying to be a good boy, right?
Trying to stay out of troll jail, troll treatment.
And to everybody else, welcome to this edition of the Friday Night Lights podcast show. We have, for the past 5 weeks, tackled 5 classifications. And so, of course, you know what we're going to do this week, right? 6A. So y'all saw what we posted on Monday. So y'all, tell us what you think, what we got right and what we got wrong.
For sure. So these are the rankings that went up for 6A that we posted. I think we have a consensus.
I'm sorry, Mike. Oscar talking about let him get his popcorn out the microwave. Don't start yet. Wait.
Okay.
Oscar said he got 10 more days, so he can't post in groups until next week. What'd you do, Jeremy?
Hold on, Jeremy. Did Facebook get you?
He said Mark gave him 10 additional days.
Heck no.
I'm so tickled.
That is funny right there.
So tickled. Facebook got you. You better
Man.
You end up with 90 days.
Well, that is funny right there. I did have another story. It was a college-related story that I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
But I can't find. Well, I'm looking for the headline right now on ESPN, but I can't find it. Because I saw it earlier today on ESPN, and I just can't find. Yeah, it was a good one too. I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can find it. Oh, there you go. See, found it.
All right.
And audience, please allow us to get through this 6A top 10 before we go to anything else. Let us get through this first, and it's gonna be all y'all show.
Yeah, it was 2 additional topics that I had for today, but
let's talk about them.
All right, let me show. I'm gonna bring up the first one. Let me go here. Stop sharing that. I'm gonna bring up share screen. So the first one that I want to bring up was this.
The ranking. Oh yeah. There were like 4 or 5 Georgia teams, right?
Four teams from Georgia. which we had as you go through 4 teams from Georgia in the preseason Next Prep's top 25. The first one we had, as you came across, was
Colquitt.
Buford. No, Buford
Oh yeah, Buford 10 and
at 10. Buford at 10, which I can't. It with the current situation, cool. The next one was Carrollton down at number 12, which I'm surprised at that one. The only reason I can understand it and respect it is because one, yeah, you went to the state championship game, but you lost. But you have a major factor returning with you coming back for the following season. So I kind of get that one, and they're i.e. bigger classification than Hughes.
Mm-hmm. I looked at another preseason top 10.
Yeah, I did too. I got another one too, but I ain't gonna even show it. At 14, you got Langston Hughes, which creates an interesting matchup because remember, Langston Hughes and Carrollton, they go head to head August 8th, first game of the season, August 18th.
That's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
As they disrespected Thompson, Alabama, they're easily the top 10 in the country because their resume is long. So is Thompson the new Hoover in Alabama, Oscar?
Are they on this list?
I think that's his point.
Well, I don't know. Well, we got Colquitt County sitting at number 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 teams for Georgia, and I don't see no school from Alabama on here, if I ain't mistaken.
I saw something totally. I saw another one. Did I say that?
There is another one out there. I gotta go to the website and pull it up. Actually, let me see. I think I still got that website. Say,
because in that one they had Buford at number 10 too, and then they had Carrollton at number 11, and then I think they had Langston Hughes at 15. They had somebody else further down, and then Carrollton was like number 25.
Yeah, I thought I had that website. Say, yeah, I do. I think I do. Let me see. Is this it?
Yeah, there are no Alabama schools in the top 25. I don't think on either poll. I saw a lot of teams from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, Georgia, and California, but I didn't see.
All right, so
I didn't even see Ohio. I don't think.
I'm trying to get the article up that you're referring to. If I can get it, if I can get the page to load, make sure I'm on the right article. Yeah, I'm on the right article. 3 more.
Where is Thompson, Oscar?
All right, here we go. All right, so this is the ranking that you were referring to that's coming up on. It should be coming up on the screen.
It's on. I see something.
Hold on.
Make it a little bigger.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let me go back because I'm waiting for it to update somewhere. All right, so this is from High School Football America, which is the poll you saw.
Uh-huh.
All right, which had let me see, Buford at 7.
Yeah.
And then as you scroll through it, you end up there go Tom, and that's where Thompson was coming from right there when you was referencing Thompson.
Number 15. Yeah, that's not the one I saw, but I don't know who it was, but clear there are a lot of rankings. But Thompson did make it.
And then you got Colquitt County at 18 on this poll. Langston Hughes at 25 on this poll. They got Mill Creek at 29. Because what they did on this poll is they did the top 300 schools in the country. I mean, in the country. You put Walton in front of Carrollton?
Are they living off the strength of that Buford loss? I mean, Buford.
I guess so. Got to be. Milton at 59. Central Phoenix at 62.
Jeremy says Mill Creek should have been ranked a little higher. Well, we will go into depth on that next week when we do 7A. But We'll see. So, what number is Cedar Grove?
68.
8. Okay.
Well, they actually cracked the top 25 on this poll last year.
Mm.
All right. So that's that. So we're gonna go ahead and get off that and move on. All right, he here. All right, let's go and get started. Let's go and get this thing out the way real fast before anything else is said. So back to this. I think Hughes is a unanimous number 1 overall team in 6A, and one team expected to be seen in the state championship game this year with Aaron Nolan at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Okay. I think we all here on the panel agreed about Gainesville being number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't really no explanation required behind Gainesville. And some people may question Roswell at number 3.
Yes. What's your reasoning behind Roswell?
So between Roswell and Rome, they're almost, and I'm going to be very honest, they're both pretty much identical. All right. With Roswell, your quarterback from last year, Mr. Smith, put up threw for over 2,700 yards, had over 3,200 yards of total offense last year.
Mm-hmm.
Your quarterback at Roswell and Fountain, who was a junior last year, he's coming back. He threw for over 3,000 yards last year, and had over 3,200 yards total offense. So you got both teams got key components coming back. One of the reasons I get an edge to Roswell is because one, we got more data to look at on Roswell than we do on Rome. But Roswell also has a nice rusher and Nakia Davenport, who's coming back. The kid ran for 1,900 yards last year. I think he's aiming for 2,000 this year.
And how far did they get in the playoffs last year?
Last year, let me find it real fast. I ain't have it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Last year, Roswell made it to the semifinals and lost to Gainesville 35-28. 35-28.
By one score. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, Rome made it to the Final Four last year, lost to Hughes 42-3.
Ooh.
So the teams in the top 4 teams you're looking at right now, both made it to the Final Four and are expected to be back in the Final Four this year again.
Because they didn't lose a lot.
Correct. Okay. Anything you want to add, yo?
No, I totally agree.
All right. This is what things start getting ugly for me. And I think the whole panel agrees. Starting at number 5, working our way down. Houston County.
Yeah. Okay, Hoko was number 5.
All right. I'm trying to see if we get any feedback from the crowd, so I wouldn't be surprised if Hoko or TCC is in there. I ain't gonna even talk about TCC. I'm gonna talk about TCC here in a minute when I get down to them. And TCC is at number 9 for a reason. But Hoko, taking a look at both Lee County and Hoko, I was able to get more data and review more for Hoko than I was for Lee County. Now we know what Lee County got over there. We know of one player for sure that they got over there. I forgot the running back's name.
Yeah, he got an African name.
Yeah, something like Chroma, something like that. No, not Chroma.
Chromo.
Yeah. All right, we know about him, but in 6A, you got to have more than a running game in 6A. And my biggest question for Lee County is the quarterback. But for Houston County, now help me out on this if I'm wrong. Is the sophomore Antoine Hill still there?
He is.
Okay. The kid threw for 3,600 yards last year. That's one. And then two, they balanced it out with a running game and Ryan Taylor, who's returning, who had over 2,000 yards of total offense. 1,700 of that being rushing yards. And they got a returning receiver that had over 1,000 receiving yards.
And his name? You got that data?
Kel Woodburn. That's his name, Woodburn.
Okay. Here's the thing. Woodburn is not even a number one receiver. Woodburn is a Cincinnati commit. You got two D1 receivers. You got a stud running back who really drove the car when defenses keyed in on AJ Hill, who is arguably the top quarterback of that class. You got two DBs that's safeties that's D1. Hoko has a team that can really push outside of those top four we just spoke on. If any team push, it'll be Hoko. Now, here's the thing about it, and I'll say this because we've already talked about this behind the scene. I don't think Hoko will beat Lee County this year, only because I think they'll have a letdown, and that will be Lee County. But at this point of time, I put Hoko above Lee County, but I think Lee still win the region.
Hey, that's why they play the games, right?
Yes, sir.
And so with that being said, we've talked about the offense, but what about their defense?
All right. For Hoko. All right. My biggest question is, can the linebacker EJ Nobles lead the defense? He should be the show on defense this year. Both offense and defense are going to be senior heavy in 2023. My thing is, with both teams and Coach Edwards, it's win or bust this year. Because after this year, your bet.
Oh yeah,
you're not going to look like this. This is your best. This is your best chance to win.
Oh yeah.
The problem is them four teams in front of you. You got to be able to take at least two of them out.
Let's just be clear and say this: if this Hoko class from last year was this year's class, and you had that returning for the 2024-2025 season, you may be okay to win the championship. But your best chance of winning, unfortunately, is having to go through Princess Air Nolan. And I just don't see that happening. But it's definitely this year a buzz for Hoko.
Yeah, that's why I say they got to go through two of those top four teams right now, 6A, to be even considered to win a state title.
Hey, Jamie, welcome to the podcast tonight, representing Colquitt.
And the question for Houston County comes down to, I don't see you beating Hughes. So what other team do you hope to beat? And if what you're saying is true, as far as if they take second place in the region, let's just say they take second place in region 2. I mean in region 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will be in that bottom right bracket, more than likely in the bracket with Rome, to play Rome in the quarterfinals. It's possible for them to get Rome. But when you get to the Final Four, to the semis, you got to play Hughes. That's if they took number 2. If they take number 1 out of Region 1, they're going to have to play Roswell in the quarterfinals, and then more than likely play Gainesville in the semifinals and play Hughes in the state championship game.
And let's just be real. Me personally, if I was a Hoko fan, that would be the route that I would want to take because, number one, Gainesville put you out quarterfinals. Quarterfinals last year. Lee County beat you. You lost the region. You know, if you beat Lee County to get the number 1 seed in that region, go through the playoffs and face Gainesville in the semis to go to the championship against who I say is the best team in the state of Georgia right now, Hughes, and win it all, that would be a dream season for Hoko.
So either way, y'all are saying that Hoko is do or die, and they want one and done because they.
No, I'm not gonna say they. What when you say one and done, you talking about in the playoffs?
No, I'm talking about a good year, and then they go back to mediocrity.
No, because you have to take in consideration that they overachieved last year. Hoko went into the playoff as a 4th seed and went down to Brunswick and beat them when we knew what the deal was with Brunswick. Really didn't play anybody. Second round, I think they went to North Atlanta or somewhere.
North Atlanta. And
beat them. And then went up to Gainesville and really gave Gainesville a tough match for the first 3 quarters. Gainesville.
They lost by 14, 49-35.
Yeah, Gainesville went ahead and pulled it out. So they had a pretty good year last year, but this year is where you are senior-led, heavy senior-led team. If you don't pull it out this year, then next year it just ain't looking good for them.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I know you were saying like 1 year or so, but that's why.
I guess what I'm saying, this is their year to really, really shine, and then they'll go back to
the other team and want to rival.
That's what I said. That's what I meant.
Yeah, they returning 40+ seniors.
Ooh. But all this stuff is fluid, and I will say that portion of Houston County is growing by leaps and bounds. They're building stuff everywhere. So, might be some moving.
Always bona fide moves made in the state of Georgia.
And over where my house is, I went by there the other day. I mean, those apartments weren't there. They hadn't even been there a year. I don't think. Maybe they've been there a year. I don't know.
About the ones at the end of the street there?
Well, y'all digressing.
The ones on Houston Lake.
Oh yeah, they throw them all up.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful because I think that's one of Robin's own.
It don't matter. Is it Lee County's own? No. Okay, cool. Lee County's sitting at 6, so y'all digressing. Lee County's sitting at 6. We know what Lee County coming back. We know they got a stud at running back. Anybody else want to add to it? Because that's pretty much what's going to carry Lee County as far as I'm concerned.
They say, listening to their fans, I was hoping some of it would come on. But, they said that last year was a disappointment, and it was an unusual kind of year. So they're expecting to come in and bust heads this year. That's what their fans are saying. But of course, that's what their fans are supposed to say. But you can't basically just take last year and throw it away because that's not an indication of what they're coming back with. And you're gonna see them, according to them, you're gonna see them in December. Leave ready for Cedar Grove. Y'all play Cedar Grove?
Nah.
Okay.
No. My one thing with Lee County is we know they got Chroma Asumain, whatever his name, the running back. We know he's a special kid over there for sure. I'm not sure, did Hooks or Angry graduate last year from the defense?
I have no clue.
Because they had a linebacker named Jace Angry and a DB named Case and Hook. I'm not sure if they're still on, if they're returning or not.
But this is Lee County.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, if they plug somebody in, they plug somebody in. It's fluid. In other
Okay.
words.
All right, bet. All right.
What are
Once
you
we get,
laughing at, Dante? You I think I know what you're laughing about. You laughing at that? You laughing about that number 9? We'll get to you,
we're
Mister.
gonna get to it. All
We'll
right.
get to you, Mr. Clay.
Number 7, Maris.
Mm-hmm.
Maris always gonna be Maris, regardless. They gonna keep something coming in. They always gonna have somebody ready to step up to lead the team. You can never count Maris out to make some kind of noise in 6A. Sometimes they gonna make a lot. Sometimes they gonna make a little, but they gonna make some noise.
I remember when they was in AAA. That been 18 years ago though, but they used to be in AAA
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And then which we're comfortable with Maris at 7. Woodward Academy. Private school, you know they gonna see what they can do as far as they can legally recruit. And that's what they're gonna do. Same thing with Maris. They can legally recruit, so they're gonna do what they do. All right, number 9, Thomas County Central.
Oh, he was laughing at that 5. I don't know why you laughing at that 5. They're very senior heavy team with a prolific offense. To me, they're only question marks of what they're gonna do on defense. But go ahead. Go to number 9, Mike. I'm sorry. I was just reading the comments. That's what Dante was laughing at.
Oh, that 5. I mean, Dante, who you think in 6A should be at number 5? That's what I want to know.
Yes. Let us know, please.
So while we're waiting for your comment to come back up, I'm gonna briefly speak on Thomas County Central. Thomas County Central. Question number 1: who's gonna be your quarterback? Because you lost Mr. Brown at quarterback, and he threw for 2,200 yards. All right, you lost him. So who's gonna be your quarterback? That's number 1. Question number 2: who's gonna complement Brenton at running back this year? All right. Question number 3: who's gonna be is Thomas planning on being the man this year at receiver? If he is, he's gonna need some help. And the question is, who's gonna help him? So this is what I'm getting at with Thompson. On offense, Thompson, you were very senior heavy last year.
Thomas County Central.
Yeah, Thomas County Central. I ain't gonna TCC. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Y'all was very senior heavy last year. The question is, are you guys gonna be able to reload and bring back that same feeling from last year? Now, I do want to say one thing when I talk about Thomas County Central.
No, they weren't what, Dante?
He's trying to say they wasn't senior heavy, but majority, like Mike is saying, you got to understand, Dante, how we do our preseason ranking. Please understand that it's not, we don't know what all you all have. We got to go by what we do have as far as what's returning, the quality of your people that you return and what you lost and the kids that moved on. I mean, I don't care what you say. You lost Hopkins, and that was a big plus to your offense. Like, we know who Thomas County Central is. Maybe you do have somebody that can fill his shoes. Maybe you do have somebody that can put up Hopkins now numbers, if not better. But this is not what our rankings consist of. Maybe throughout the year it'll show itself, and you'll work your way up. Hoko, you say you don't think they're 5. Maybe they'll work their way down. But just for right now, this is how we got it together, and I think it's about spot on, especially after seeing you all in the spring.
And this is a way too early prediction. This is not the this is not the final thing. This is what we've got to go on, and perhaps we have more data on Houston County than we do Lee. We don't have a lot, so
And it's not a lot of data out there on TCC. But
yeah.
I do have a question for TCC. So I do have a question. The last time outside of 2022, the last time TCC had a winning season was in 2016. My thing is, I understand you guys are putting Coach Rogers on a silver platter right now, and you guys feel like he's the man, he's the right fit for you guys because you guys went 12-1 last year. The thing is, can he repeat that with this group of kids? This being his second year going in, can he repeat that with the same kids? That's all I want to know.
Did you say 12-1?
Yeah.
TCC wasn't senior heavy.
Nah, they wouldn't go no 12-1.
The Jackets will be a better all-around team this season with more
The only
depth.
loss they had was on Roswell. Who was they lost to?
They didn't go undefeated in the season, did they?
Who?
Yeah.
TCC.
Who they lost to?
They might have. I think they did.
They did.
Right.
They did.
Undefeated season?
Yeah.
Regular season, but then I think they bowed out in the
third round to Roswell.
Hmm.
They won the region last year.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Because did TCC win the region? Who won the region?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they took the number 1 seed last year in the region.
I knew it came down to them north side and something else was going on. So, okay, that's fine. But
Nah,
here's the thing. Move on past TCC because I got something to say.
All right, Alpharetta. So, looking at number 10. Number 10, it was a toss-up. It was several teams that we could have threw in there at number 10. You had Alpharetta as one, as you see. That's what we made a consensus on putting there. And then the other two teams being Blessed Trinity. I'm sorry, other teams for consideration: Blessed Trinity, Northside, Warner Robins, Brunswick.
Now,
I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna open the floor up for you on that one.
Now, TCC, Woolworth Academy, Marist, Lee County, and Houston County. Y'all just be glad that we have y'all ahead of Alpharetta because by the end of the year, Alpharetta, only reason why, and I say this, but we have 3 Region 1 6A teams in here, which is Lee County, HOCO, and TCC. And I do think that's the best region in 6A football. I'll say that. But Alpharetta and Roswell been in the same region. We'll compete for the region championship. But Alpharetta will be 3rd, 4th, or 5th best team in the state this year in 6A. So if anybody got a problem about where y'all are, Alpharetta should be the one that got a problem, only because of the formula we're using. But knowing what we know and what I know about Alpharetta, Alpharetta will be 3rd, 4th, or 5th best team in the state this year in 6A.
Is it? But you got them at 10, of course, because we're going by our formula. This is okay. Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is this: Alpharetta's in the same region with Roswell, so we expect them to be the team number 2 out of Region 7, behind Roswell. That's the only reason they probably won't. That's the only reason they won't be in the top 4 because they got to play Roswell, and they might slip up and get them this year. It's a long stretch, but it's possible. Hey, any given Friday night, right?
Any given Friday.
Any given Friday night, and again for the 50 millionth time, this is the way too early season poll. So it's not like we're going off what we have.
Yes, we're going off for the return, and like we know that there have been moves in. Now I know a lot of things that goes on behind the scene that we don't take in consideration. We're not concerned about what's going on and what happened. We're concerned about what's our data is showing us as far as the what's returning and the amount of offense that you lost, the amount of defense. You know, if you got a linebacker that had 100 tackles last year and you lost him, we look like that's going to be a hit to your defense. You might have
Mhm.
another linebacker that moved in that might have 200 tackles. Hell, but we only going off the data that we have that we collected.
Yes.
That's why the rankings look the way they do.
And as the time goes on, you'll see major shifts more than likely. What's going on, Drew? Welcome.
Hey, what's happening, family? What's going on? How y'all doing?
All
We
right.
doing good, bro. You got any input on this 6A ranking?
Not at all. I came
Okay.
in. I came in kind of late, so I don't want to bring the show down by rambling on this ranking. But Hoko may shock a lot of people this year. I'm very excited about the quarterback. I want to see. I think he's a junior this year, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
He's a junior.
Senior. I thought it was a rising senior.
No, he'll be a junior this year.
Junior.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's a junior, and I
Yeah,
can't
he's
wait to
Yeah, yeah.
see what numbers he put up this year. Now I
And
missed it, but why is Lee County number 6?
Lack of data for one the biggest factor was lack of data to research them on. That's the biggest factor. But number two,
Lack of quarterback experience.
yeah.
well, you know what, Ken? Tell us where to get it from. You know where it is, then tell us where it is.
I know, right? Since you know where the data's at, where the data at so we can get it.
Tell us where to get it from.
Now
Other than
here's
what
the
you
now,
say.
now here's the thing. We update our rankings throughout the season and pretty much be spot on because we do our rankings before AJC, before Max Preps, before any of them release their rankings. But 9 times out of 10, we're spot on with where they have their rankings at. So obviously, our data, our eye test, our voting is just as damn good as anybody else out there. So
And what you fail to miss is we are making guesstimations. Now, of course, when school starts and we have rosters and we have a more complete picture of what's going to be on the team, then of course you might see a shift. But for the 50 millionth and one first time, this is a way too early prediction.
Can I
okay,
interject right quick?
You sure
Yes,
can.
sir. Yes, sir. What you got?
Okay, I know how Hoko has a superstar quarterback. I mean that kid is awesome. However, I get the lack of information about Lee County, but I don't know if I would put Hoko over Lee County just yet. I mean, they played them last year, and Lee County beat them pretty good. They beat them by the score was 50-21, if I ain't mistaken. And that's even with the dynamic quarterback that Hoko has. And Lee County may be returning a lot of senior this year. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, flip-flopping them, and I understand this poll is early, and, I may prove to be wrong, but I think I feel a little better with Lee County being number 5.
okay. I respect that and I see that, but let me just when we go off of what we said, I don't like the excuse that I don't want to say it's an excuse. I say the explanation we gave, lack of data, because again, I don't think we actually taking data. I don't think we're actually crunching numbers and doing this. We're just making a prediction off of what we're looking at. So it's not hard to see who Lee County had returning and things like that. Okay, Hoko lost last year to TCC and Lee County. Both
Right.
games was on the road.
Okay.
And TCC can bump their chest, pound their chest, but we already know our video evidence and off of all the comments that came out of Thomasville, Georgia that night. It was a lot of home cooking going on down there for Thomas County Central. So now you got to come to Warner Robins, Georgia. You got to come to Freedom Field. Lee County, you got to come to Freedom Field. I don't think Lee County nor Thomas County Central. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I don't think Thomas County Central will beat Hoco this year. But like I said, I do think Lee County will beat them for the region. And I don't think they have a better team. I just think that will be the one hiccup for Hoco this year.
Well, Brian Jones said that Lee County have a grown man at running back now.
We definitely know that. We definitely know that. That is a man. I've seen him run.
Hoco is not necessarily known to have a stout defense. They haven't been that type of program for a while.
Okay, well, what I need you to do, Joe, Mike, just in your spare time, I know it can't be tonight, or if any Hoco fans are on, I really want y'all to go and look at what it is that Hoco got in that backfield. Is he Krumo? No, he not Lee County running back now, but is he just as good in his own way? Hoco got to back themselves. Like I said, 2 D1 receivers, 2 D1 secondaries in the safety, offensive linemen. Like this is not a team that you can take lightly. Hoco is a team that's put this thing together that we gonna win this year or burst. Like that's what you're gonna see.
I agree with you. I'm not discounting their offense at all. I'm just saying, Hoco's offense that much better than Lee County's defense? And is Lee County's offense will it pummel Hoco's defense?
And that's the question mark, for me, about their defense. So
Hoco's?
Yes. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Because last year they weren't that great.
I'm gonna tell you like this. With the new coaching that they got going on at Hoco, and what I've seen at that 7-on-7 with Hoco quarterback and receiver core and running back they had coming, they're gonna be special.
But the offense is, I'm not questioning Hoco's offense.
I know.
The offense
defense is good too.
I know you're asking about Hoco's defense, but at this point, you better be asking about Lee County defense. What they looking like on that secondary, the perimeter, because they gonna have a bad day against Hoco's offense. Now again,
but
don't get me wrong.
That last year too now.
Oh nah, they were still wet behind the ears last year. If you ask me.
Okay.
I knew what Hoco was. But again, I think Lee County beat Hoco, like I said, but it just for the sake of the argument of what we're speaking on, Lee County defense or offense will not be a better team than Hoco. But if anybody know football, the best team don't always win. Lee County still have a prestige about themselves that Hoco has to get over. And I think that's going to be what give Lee County the edge over Hoco. It's going to be a tight game, and Lee County know how to win. And Hoco hadn't learned that yet. But that's going to be Hoco. I think go 9-1 this year with their only loss being to Lee County, number 2 in the region, and make a deep run in the playoffs.
Can I say one thing real fast?
Can I jump in right quick?
No.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hold up.
I don't mean to do this. Please hold that thought.
All right.
Y'all talking about those 2 teams who didn't win region. Ha 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 ha. I mean, it's so many emojis, man. I'm getting nauseous. Listen.
It ain't gonna be TCC.
Thomas County Central. We know Thomas County Central keep a good team and all of that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about right now is number 5 and number 6. Let me ask you this question. Did Thomas County Central win state last year? Did they?
Nope.
Did they?
Nope.
They did not. So relax.
They went on Thanksgiving night. The night after Thanksgiving.
All right. Relax, Mr. Davis. Let us finish with Lee and Hoco right quick. Now proceed. I'm sorry, guys. I had to address that right quick.
No, I was about to address him too, and I was gonna tell him TCC would not win the region this year.
Well, I can't say that. I don't know because
I'm saying. Here's my receipt. And you can screenshot it, screen record it, whatever you want to do. Thursday, B.S. Rollins, Esquire, said CCC will not win region this year.
Well, who
Yeah,
gonna win it then, Thirsty?
listen, yeah, I feel what Mike's saying. TCC won't. You know what I mean? It's coming down to Hoko and Lee. Like,
But
no-
D'Angelo, he's not from TCC no way. Where you from, D'Angelo Davis? Where your team is?
He acting like he is.
He must not have been on here when we said why we did what we did. And Ken, you still haven't told me where we get this data from that you know, because clearly you know some better data. So tell us where it is.
It ain't like Lee County hiding it.
Well, Hoko gonna have to prove it to me, because I mean I know they keep a good team every now and then, but they just don't seem to get to that final stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep, and that's why I said if they had a killer instinct, if they had players who don't been in those type games that know how to bring it out, and they're able to coach those young guys through that. When the coaches, you know, that time, that moment in the game where the coaches' words are not meaning anything, you need that leader on your team that can get you over that hump. I don't see that in player Hoko have, but that's why I think Lee County pull it out with them. But I can bet you one thing. Tama County Central will not beat them this year.
Well, let me
There's
ask you this
thing
before we go ahead, G.
No, I was just gonna say that there's this thing called tradition, and
That's it.
it means something. You know what I mean? When it comes down to you at the end of the game, you tired, everybody tired. It's just something. It's an intangible, in other words. So again, people don't get up in arms about these doggone predictions, because really, the only thing that matters is who's holding up the trophy in December. This is
We
just,
already know who's doing that.
It ain't gonna be none of the teams we talking about holding
We
the trophy up in December.
We can argue and debate about these teams all we want to. We know who's holding 6A up at the end of the year.
so we're
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
much.
it really.
tickle.
Matter of fact, everybody else really wasting their time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey,
Yeah.
why you over here messing with these
Why
folks?
you want to mess with these folks, man?
You tell us where we're wrong. You're just saying, okay, Hoko trash, Lee County trash, y'all got it wrong about Thomas County Central, this, that, and other. Well, tell us why. That's
All
what
right.
we put out there. Tell us where we got it wrong.
And
Listen,
let me
Dave.
ask y'all a question.
Other than you
Let me
just got it wrong.
let me ask you this then.
Give us
Instead of
something concrete.
exactly, instead of Hoko losing by 29 this year to Lee County, how many points they gonna lose by then?
If you're asking me, Draw, I tell you, it'll be a close game, man. I see probably coming down to the last play or something. 4 points, you know, I see it probably something like, 20, 4 or 5 points, 25 to 30, 31, 24, 31, 27, something like that. It's 4 points. So the 31, 27. Let's go with that. Close game like that.
Data isn't the only thing, but there are intangibles. So, good Lord. And somebody send D'Angelo the link, please, so we can talk and he can get this off his chest, please.
Yeah, because I got time today.
And I just we need insight. That's why we put it up here. We go by data and we go by intangibles. We don't just base it off last year, because you don't have the same players. We give a guess about what you got coming back.
Hold on.
Hell, if you got a senior, we know they're not coming back. So I mean, really.
Can I address Mr. Ken Hartman real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
He ain't told me
I'm gonna
nothing
send
yet.
D'Angelo the link.
Now, Mike, before you do it, I don't think he mean any harm.
No. I'm not going in on him like that. I just want him to understand something, and I'm gonna present him with an opportunity. Mr. Hartman, please do understand. We are based. It is several members on this panel. Majority of the panel is in, I guess you could say, Central Georgia, with myself in North Georgia, being here up here in Atlanta. If you have insight or you have that ability to get insight, by all means, sir, we are looking for additional personnel to join our panel and help us out with information on teams throughout the entire state. So if you have a relationship with certain coaches to where you can get those stats and roster information, by all means, sir, share it with us. Share it with us. We would greatly appreciate that.
There you go. So,
And if you watch our show, maybe you're new to the show, we do travel the state in certain areas. We do have people in the state in certain areas. We have interviewed coaches from all over the state, north, south, east, and west Georgia. So again, going through the season, these rankings, these data, the way we're collecting this data and all of this other stuff, it'll change. But as for this moment right now, for this way too early, this is what we compel. This is what we come up with. It's simple as that. Like, follow us, share us, be a part of the show. You'll see. We'll have it together.
Don't pose a complaint without posing a solution. So what's your solution?
yeah,
Now, Mr. Hart.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Do you
Now,
have a
Mr. Hart.
formula that we need to use?
Now, Mr. Hartman, I will tell you this: we have a third party that some of us communicate with, who runs his own social media site, and he's seen our rankings, and for the most part, he agrees with our ranking. But I will say this: a lot of coaches are not willing to share certain information outside of their circle.
Dante, Northside who? You just lost all your credibility, sir.
Thank y'all.
welcome
Pay
DeAndre-
attention to
DeAndre Davis.
Jamie Dominant say he want to help with South Georgia this year. We're gonna
Great.
hold you to that. We're gonna hold you to that, Jamie.
We're gonna hold you to it. We certainly are. Thank you, Jamie.
Coker kind of faithful. He'll Coker kind of faithful, Jamie.
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all heard me.
call quick. And welcome, D'Angelo. How are you
What's
tonight?
going on? What's going on? What's going on? I live in Atlanta, but I'm from the 229.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
69.
So I agree. Like I said, I agree with Hughes, Gainesville, the Final Four. The reason why I would say Houston County, Lee County, because they did lose. And everybody talking about the players that we lost, but guess what? We still have 4 and 5. We still have 4 stars. We got. I don't know if y'all do y'all research like we do our research on our region players, but we watch all schools. We don't just watch South Georgia. We look at everybody. Like the other day, I just seen number 7 from Northside. He just signed to Clemson. So we just don't stick to South Georgia football. We really at the bottom of the map. So we kind of look up at everybody. So
Who is we?
TCC. He's
Okay.
If you a Bulldog, if you from Vadolph, if you from anywhere in the 229 area, we don't just focus on our schools like that. We look at everybody because guess what? We know we're going to the playoffs. We know we're gonna have to face them teams. So we just don't sit at a centralized location where we just talk about South Georgia football. If you go, we got a page 2. But what I was saying was everybody lost players. But guess what? At the end of the day, no, your predictions are, your predictions, but you can't say Hoko is gonna beat us on what? Off what? Off paper?
Nah.
They lost 40. Hold on, wait. They lost 42-21. And you talking about home cooking. Let me tell you something about my school. We have never, you know what I'm saying? Never. You can go around this whole state of Georgia. You can never say nobody been cheated in the Jackets nest. We never breed like that. We never, you can't. No, it ain't no false, sir. Never.
Hey, Joe, let him go.
Let me finish my statement.
Darling.
Let me finish. You don't get cheated 42-21, okay? The game would have to be close to lose, right? To lose like a small margin.
No.
Wait. Let me listen. You can agree to disagree. But I'm telling you, nobody has ever came to our stadium. There are teams that came in there won. The teams come in there lose. But if you lost, there's nobody ever came out. Y'all the first person I ever heard that say we got cheated at our stadium. We went to Lee County. Hold on, wait. We went to wait, because y'all can agree to disagree. We went to Lee County. We beat Lee County. Did y'all not go to the Northside game? We beat Northside in Warner Robins. So when you want to sit up here and talk about we got to come to Warner Robins to play Hoko, ask Kelly Chastain. That's our O-line coach, right? He'll Yellow Jacket. So like I said before, at the end of the day, there is no team that ever came to our stadium and say, well, they cheated. He's your offensive line coach.
Let me ask you a
Hoko.
question.
Nobody here is from Northside, darling.
No, we talking about Hoko, the other guy that said bet. So I said bet. You know what I'm saying? The one that's pretty much like, yes, he's a great quarterback, but let me tell you about that quarterback. If he don't learn how to get out that pocket, he's dead. That's why he can't listen. That's the number one reason why he'll never be that quarterback. He has to put them feet to use. As long as he's sitting in that pocket all night, he's gonna get beat every time. Our defense gonna kill him. He ain't gonna have that many seconds.
Hey, now that's enough. We don't let you talk. I just got to come in now. Okay, number one. The greatest quarterback ever played the game of football name is Peyton Manning, and he don't use his feet. So that right there, what you just said, you just throw that out. Number two. Do you know we have a panelist on this thing that's from Thomas County? Her dad is a coach at Thomas County, and she went to Thomasville. Yeah, you know, because you listen to our show.
It don't matter who
So
the panelist
listen,
is.
we get our information. We're not sitting here just focused on Middle Georgia and not watching you all either. We got someone there that give us stats and information and things that goes on in Thomas County Central also.
She goes to the rival school.
Number three. We said Hoko will beat you, not off of data. We talking about the fact that y'all lost this. We don't know what y'all got coming back. That's not what we did our ranking on. That's not what we did our ranking on. Our ranking is done way too early preseason ranking, which means we look at what y'all come back with, what we're coming back with, what they're coming back with. No, that's the data that we're speaking on. Numbers of our thing is this. Okay, we'll give you an example. Doherty High School. Doherty High School has a quarterback / running back that's excellent. Okay. He, after doing our math, was what we say, 87% of Doherty's offense. Guess what? When Doherty lose that, they may have another quarterback that can be 87%. They may have a running game and a passing game next year and be the number one team in the state. We don't know that. So we're going off of them losing that quarterback the same way. You tell me who you got down there that we know gonna replace.
Let me tell you something about Lee County, right? The same Lee County, we had a good dude in our group. Oh, we ain't got Thomas County Central ain't got no quarterback. He said that a few months ago, right? We ain't heard nothing about nobody about a quarterback at our school. So when you want to talk about data, hold on. When you talk about presentation, right? Hold on, wait, because you're talking about data. Since we're going to be professional here, when you bring data to the table, make sure it's correct. If you don't bring any data, if you don't have any stats, you can't talk about it.
See why I told y'all to stop using that word data.
You got data.
Y'all take 1 point and
no, it ain't no 1 point. I'm just telling you, you adults.
Data is a 1 point. Good Lord, y'all take shit and run with it.
I don't care what you think, man. What I'm telling you is that professionally,
y'all shouldn't use that word data.
Let's be professional.
See why I said y'all shouldn't use that word data.
Yeah, you use it. You use it.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. All right, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna stop that right now. So here's the thing. I had to mute Mr. Davis. I muted you for a reason, to get y'all to stop.
No, it's not.
Hold on, Mr. Davis. Who that?
That's me. Yeah, don't do that. This the fan show. We allowed this thing.
I know it's a fan show. I know it's a fan show. But the thing is, I need for Mr. Davis to get into the mindset when he's talking and remember one thing. Mr. Davis, keep in mind, we are talking going into spring practice. That is our point of view. No, spring training. That is our point of view from here right now. We're speaking from the point of view of going into spring training. Before you walk into summer workouts and summer practice, keep that in mind, Mr. Davis.
Bro, because I told you, bro, y'all shouldn't use the word data because they're gonna talk about crunching numbers and all of this stuff, and that's why I tried to get an example of what they're losing. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm with that.
Like if you look at Thomas County Central and you look at the top receiver, the top passer, the top rusher, the top tackler, all of that is gone.
And I'm with you on that. But give me a second, man. Give me a second. Because I'm being chill tonight. So give me a second. Let me get this point across. Mr. Davis, in addition to what I've already said, keep in mind, you're arguing against our opinion. All right, that's what you're arguing against right now. Is our opinion. At the end of the day, who's gonna be in Atlanta on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? Or what is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
We know Hughes gonna be
TCC
there.
ain't gonna be there. Mr. Davis, let's be real. Do you really think TCC gonna be in Atlanta?
Of course he's gonna
Mr.
be
Davis?
there.
No, hold on.
Go ahead. Y'all.
Mr.
What I'm
Davis,
telling you, okay, listen.
your
Okay,
microphone is
listen,
unmuted. Your microphone is unmuted.
We gonna win out, yeah. We shouldn't have lost the route. We should have been. I'm gonna tell you something about that. I'm gonna tell you who was worried about us last year. And I know the coach said it verb out of his mouth. Hughes was worried about us seeing them in the championship game. Okay, when we lost the route, listen, hold on. You can call him and ask yourself. You can call him and ask yourself. I don't want to argue with y'all. It's no argument. What I'm telling you is,
don't believe that. Man.
don't tell me what I do.
I'm telling you.
You gonna tell me? Okay, you don't even know me, bro. You don't know me, so how you gonna tell me? I'm telling you something. How you gonna tell me something you don't know me? I'm not this ain't no blow Joe type trash, bro. Like what I'm talking to you is real. So, like I said, I'm not trying to argue with you. Everybody, you're right. Everybody has an opinion. But what I was trying to tell Buddy, he's saying he get information from our rival school, right? That's our rival. That's like, okay, that's like me, you Hoko, right? That's like me going to Northside. I got information about y'all. I go to Northside. If you want true information of what we really got and what we coming in, come to us, right? Come to us. Reach out to one of us. We'll give you the information. We'll tell you what's going on, or you can go down there and check it for us. Like we do most people. We go to other people. Okay, like Lee County. We see Lee County got the running back, right? We see they got the number one running back, right? Everybody talking about the running back so much last year, but guess what? You can't beat us with one player, and everybody knew that last year. So that's what I'm telling you. We won our region last year. I don't care. Like I said, y'all predictions are y'all predictions. That's cool. Okay. But so what I'm saying is this. And you talking about who's returning? That's the same. Who's returning? Who's not? We reload. That's football. Right?
And that's the point.
Everybody say they reload.
So what I'm saying is that,
sir. The point is, okay, can I say this? And then I'm going to let you talk.
Go ahead.
The point is, again, this is way too early. We're not doing, when we say data, we're not doing regression analysis, and we're not trying to find standard deviations and all this stuff, those kinds of things that go into a BCS poll. This is... we use limited data. We use what we have and we put it out. And so you say, that's what we're doing now so that we can get insight. Okay, that's what we're doing at this point. This is very informal. It's very informal. We're not the BCS committee.
Oh, no. Right.
It ain't no, but what I'm saying is, I'm glad y'all it's just a preseason poll.
A preseason poll.
A preseason
we
poll,
like that though.
man.
But see the dude from no. I like that, but see the thing about it, we got person that is in as a Hoko, like, okay, he Hoko down, right? Hoko this, Hoko that. So when you start talking that, you're taking a biased opinion and you're saying, okay, we know Hoko is gonna do that. It's not just
hey, I'm not Hoko. I'm not from Hoko, bro. I'm not from Hoko.
Did you say anything about Hoko though? Did you say
yes.
Hoko gonna beat us? Did you not say that?
Yes.
Okay, then so at the point of the game, guess what?
I said Hoko will be.
We're gonna beat y'all. So
that's
if you sit up here and saying it's just an opinion, everybody listen. If you're saying everybody's gonna, if it's just an opinion, then you have your opinion.
Oh my God,
bro, you're supposed to feel like y'all are gonna beat Hoko.
Whatever.
You're supposed to feel like y'all are gonna beat Hoko,
cool.
bro.
You're gonna keep okay.
I
cool.
live
That's
it.
cool.
I live
it. He would have been really. He would have been really. You would have been really sick had we not put Thomas County Central in the top 10 at all. Then.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have, because if you up here about to have a chronic damn heart attack because you're trying to defend your team by where they're positioned on a preseason basis poll, you seem to have almost a damn heart attack. You know, I wouldn't even put Thomas County Central on there because they wet the bed last year and ain't proved shit.
Okay.
I love the passion. Now, don't get me wrong, but it's
I love it. That's what I said. You're supposed to get on here and say they're gonna beat Hoko.
So when they share it, that's why I say you're Middle Georgia. Y'all only focus on Middle Georgia.
No, we don't. Look at that list. Look at that list.
It's only one Middle Georgia school on here. It's only one Middle Georgia school on here.
Right, and 6A got some powerhouses. So And Thomas County Central ain't made it there yet to be considered one of those.
Hey, look, they get off of this ranking. It don't matter. The championship coming out of Langston Hughes anyway. Shit, ain't no sense even worry about the preseason, postseason, during the season, any kind of season.
Right now, you just hope that Thomas County Central can make the Final Four, and that's still kind of touchy.
So can I ask you, Mr.
Who's your
Davis?
team?
Okay. So,
hey Shane, y'all ask him this before he get off, because we can't let him slide with this. I want to know this right now. How long have y'all been playing in that stadium y'all been playing in? How long?
All the life. We ain't got no new stadium, homeboy. We don't share stadium, homeboy.
No. Let me finish. Now you said that y'all ain't never cheated nobody down there.
Who we cheat?
1992. 1992.
That's cap.
1992.
Y'all must be some Peace County because y'all Jacquez Green.
Peace County, baby. They know Hoko here.
Yeah.
Peace County.
Y'all got beat. Jacquez Green. Yeah, he went to Florida. You think I want? Come on.
Don't go around telling folks that.
I see y'all mad because y'all got beat. Okay, I see what it is. Hey,
that's cap.
Hey, so what's okay? Oh no, it ain't no cap. No cap. You ain't never heard that. Anybody go to Thomas County Central, they gonna get cheated. Never.
No.
Never. You ain't heard that.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think he said that. But can't nobody say you never heard nobody get cheated in our stadium. Cause number one, I'm gonna tell you, shit. Majority of the teams that lose, the fans gonna say you cheated anyway. So if you feel like ain't nobody never said that about y'all, then that's straight cap.
Bro. You can't get cheated being
hey, bro, let me tell you something, and I tell people all of this right here, man. You can get cheated in the beginning of the game and can kill momentum. So you can't tell me that because of the end of a score, you can determine if somebody was cheated or not. You can be leading a game and get a call on you that have somebody thrown out the game or anything that shouldn't have been called, and you can change the momentum of the game and the outcome of the game. So don't think the end of a game can determine if you've been cheated or not.
One call is a cheat. Okay, but anyway, like I said, you say don't get away. I answered your question. Like I said,
the championship one call, and that was a cheat.
The older guy.
What do you mean? It depends on how critical that call is, bro.
Yeah.
So like I said, you can't.
At the end of the day, Langston Hughes gonna win 6-8. Let's move on. Ain't nobody else gonna win 6-8.
And Thomas County Central will not be one of the final teams standing at 6A. So
all right, put your mouth where your money at then. Okay.
Well, I don't bet on.
I can't put my mouth in my wallet.
No. What I'm saying, just add me then. Add me as a friend. So when I see you and down the line, I like to comment so we could talk trash.
Okay.
And joke.
So
go ahead.
Mr. Davis, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
See, this is why we do it, because we need insight. So tell us what we've missed about Thomas County Central. What
I don't even want to know now.
That's cool. You don't gotta know. I ain't here to be like, man.
Look, scratch them off the top 10. Damn it, scratch them off the top 10. They should ain't been out there anyway.
No, that kid at quarterback they have is gonna be something special. He's gonna be something special.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, wait. Since you want to know,
I'll bring it back.
I'm finna tell you. We got 2 4-stars right now. We got a safety and we got a defensive end, right? Okay, you can take your notes for that, right?
Stars don't mean nothing, but okay.
Ma'am, whoever that is feeling a little whatever you feeling, she asked me a question. Let me answer it, okay? Don't be rude. So, like I said,
carry on.
We got okay, thank you. Respect. We got a safety, and he got 2 more years. We got a freshman that was a true freshman last year, started last year. Georgia, LSU, Florida State. How many offers Cam got? Cam Brooks. And the rest of our defense, we got about 40 offers on our team right now. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all doing y'all research or not, but it ain't about who left. It's about what's coming up next.
Our research we listen.
Maybe they need a screenshot and send you. Maybe no. You asked me a question. So let me tell you. So let me tell you. You asked me.
You think we got time to sit around? We got jobs. You think we got time to?
I got a job too, man. You think everybody on this line right here? Everybody ain't got. Everybody got jobs. I'm telling you. Everybody, this is my school though. This is my alumni. So what I'm telling you, you can have a job. You can have whatever you want to do. You can be working from home. You can be remote. I don't care what you do.
Okay.
So what I'm saying,
I think we getting.
But I'm telling you is that when you say what
let's bring it back.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Okay, I'm telling you what.
Please come back. Please come back during the regular season so you can state your claim about your team.
We lost a lot.
Okay,
but what we got coming up is gonna be even better. That's what y'all don't understand. What we lost is gonna be even better than what we lost. Every
Okay,
year,
Yellow
That's the
Jacket.
kind of stuff we need from
that's
you.
what we trying to
why
tell y'all. So when you sit up here and you say, "Well, what we lost," but what we got coming behind, next man up. That's sports, right?
Okay,
Thank you.
but this is what you
But
don't
they still
understand.
got to
And I
prove
gotta say this.
themselves.
I have got to say this.
Go ahead.
That's why we put it out like this, based on what we know, so that
And he
at
said the
this
same
point
thing.
we present it so you can say what you say, but don't act like, oh, y'all just ain't doing no data, y'all ain't doing no research. That's why we need you, but we don't have time to call you. That's why we put it out here like this.
And
So
that's
you
why I
can
said
tell
what I
us at
said
that
too. You're
point.
getting data from a rival school instead of coming to somebody that you
We
actually
get
that's an
data.
alumni
You
of the school.
think that's the only way we got data?
Okay, hey,
Go ahead.
listen.
And it's not
Okay,
just
let's do this.
data.
Let's
Go
let's
ahead.
do
Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead.
Let's
ahead.
do this. How about you provide us, you contribute to the show, and what you know about your Yellow Jackets and everything. We'll go from there, because I'm gonna tell you who he put me in the mind of. Y'all remember the guy who came on last season? I want to say it was Bainbridge.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Shepard.
Yeah, he
And
came
then
on. We ain't seen him since, but he came on. He was hype about the team. I love the energy
It's
he
no
brought.
hype.
Just
And
like
got-
I like
This
the
is
energy.
for
and
life.
got blown out
No
by a
hype.
3A school. They got blown
My
out by a
point is
3A
this.
school.
My
You're
point is
excited
this.
about your team. What's wrong with saying you're
My-
hype about your team? You're supposed to be excited about your
Exactly.
team.
That's my point. But he bring a great energy. So
Name your alumni.
let's see what
Name your alumni. You
PCC
talking
does this season.
about the same energy? Name your alumni, sir. What school did you go to? When you on Friday night, who you go? Since you want to talk about Central, where do y'all go to school at? Because it sounds like to me a lot
I
of
went
y'all
to Colquitt,
kind of
sir. I went to
Okay,
Colquitt.
we got a package.
Cedar
Go
Grove.
ahead.
Cedar
We're
Grove.
saying you have energy.
Cedar
You're
Grove
supposed to
wasn't
be
even
excited.
good, bro. Come on, be real. Cedar Grove, y'all just came up.
Is
Come
that
I
on,
went to
man.
Colquitt, and we used
No,
to
I know.
mop y'all up.
Man, we talked
Hey,
about,
look,
matter of fact,
hey,
me and my homeboy talked about the time we beat
put us
Parker
on
in
your
Colquitt, and y'all
schedule
threw rocks at our bus before we went home. So let's not even talk about it, because Mike Singletary used to be our head coach, which he's a Yellow Jacket, and we used to beat y'all. So please, man, I don't know how old or how younger you are, but don't forget.
Baby, I'm 46 years old.
Okay,
So you
so
talking
guess
about
what?
time?
And the
Mike
same
Singletary
hog
came
being that
way
y'all had,
after
that
me.
stadium been there
I
for
was
years.
up
We
under
used to
the
beat
Jim
y'all. We used to play
Hughes
y'all the first
era.
game of the season. We used to play
I
y'all
was up
first
under
game
the
of the season.
Jim Hughes era when we won the state championship for the first time in 1994, baby.
Okay, cool. Guess what? How many we
Yeah.
had then? We had two. Our program had two
Yeah,
championships
Mike
at that time.
Singletary
So like
way
I
after
said,
me, so that
Mike
means
Singletary,
you're
You know
young.
what?
I'm 46,
Parker
baby.
Motion. Y'all been mad ever since Rush left. Y'all been
Well,
hoping and
they
praying
mad
that
now. You sound
that
like you mad
who?
now, baby.
No, I'm telling
You
you,
just
I'm
told
not
me
No.
mad.
you
No, we
excited about your
Thank,
team. You
thank you,
excited
Mr.
because you
Davis,
got a
for coming
team.
on.
But
We hope to
his
have you
blood
back at the
pressure,
beginning of the season.
went up and everything. His blood pressure done went up and everything.
Yes.
We said
boy,
you
don't nobody care nothing
Yes.
about that. I just
you're
ain't finna let y'all talk
passionate.
bad about my
Hey,
program.
how long
Y'all
are we
Ain't
gonna
just
let
nobody
this
talk about
go,
this
man?
Yellow Jacket. We don't even mention the
Oh
Yellow
my
Jacket.
God, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Hey, y'all
Please.
give
Hold
a
up.
shout out.
Saying,
And then they got that star behind coach that
This is your Friday Night Lights
Yeah.
podcast show.
Yo, checking in one time for your mind. Stay tuned for your Friday Night Lights every Monday and Wednesday night.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast show.
Supposed to be a man about a man.
And you better not lose.
Hey, y'all give a shout out to Chris Pace.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Pace? Welcome.
Hey.
South Georgia. We did 5A last week. We talked about your coffee Trojans. You could give us some insight on them if you'd like. But
Hey, Jess.
huh?
Jess. Let me say this real quick. Now I gotta be honest. Now he got Mike with the Cedar Grove comeback. That was funny.
I ain't hear what he said. What
That
he say?
was funny.
He
Now
said
he
y'all
got
just
to
came
say
up.
Mike.
We
Mike.
just came up. Hey,
D'Angelo
hold
got you with
on.
that
Hold
Cedar
on.
Hey,
Grove
nah, that
comeback.
over
That
with,
was
man.
funny, man.
I couldn't even get. Hold on. It's done and over. It's done and over with. I couldn't even get my comeback in because it's done and over with. I couldn't even tell the Joker that, hey, last year's season, y'all finally won double-digit game, but I couldn't say that.
Hey,
Right.
look.
But still,
And
he
then
got
Phil
you,
wet the
man. That was
bed. Couldn't
funny.
even
That
finish
was
it.
funny.
Hey, look. I'm yelling, get him out of here for like 10 minutes, man. Why y'all ain't get him out of here? Like that just got
Right.
too far, man.
Well,
And
I
and
just did
Daniel
like
James, you
he
right.
didn't
We
do he
can't
didn't
bank
do
on
anything to
unproven
get
players. He
ran
talking
now,
about
though.
next man up. That ain't proved nothing yet. Get the hell up out of
Everybody
here.
got a next man up. Everybody, we don't
Right.
know that. We're not speaking on what's coming up and
Right.
all of this. We're speaking
Them
on
kids
what
ain't
he
even
got
had no
no
damn reps in
returning.
the game yet.
But
We
see,
don't.
I
That's
tell
my
you what I
next
do.
man
That's
up.
why we have this,
He know what
so
he
we can
talking
talk
about.
to y'all.
You
That's
know what
all.
I'm saying? I respect that. He know what he talking about. But he when he said Cedar Grove just came up, I wailed up a little bit. I said, "Boy, he made me cry." He made me cry
Nigga,
then when he said that. That was
He
funny.
he came for them
That was
saints. He
funny.
came for them saints.
Yeah,
hey,
that was
y'all
funny.
didn't even give me a chance to film myself, but that's okay though. It's okay though.
Uh,
I'll get him next time he come on.
Where it's
I'll
at.
get him next time he come on.
yeah, thank you, Mr. Davis, for coming on. And
Thank
when we say
you,
your,
D'Angelo. Look, we
when we
gonna
say,
remember you for
and when
Hey,
we
sure.
say
y'all,
your height, we not
Chris
saying
Pace
you.
said good stuff, y'all. He said he be peeping out.
What's up,
He
Chris
said
from
good
the
stuff.
South?
Hey, what's up, Chris? Appreciate that, man.
We
Yeah,
appreciate. Hey,
man.
Chris, you're gonna have to come on and visit with us on the show.
yeah, and give us some South Georgia insight
Yeah,
along with
with your
Jamie.
coffee Trojans.
Trojans. Yeah. Jeremy, I'm gonna answer a question Jeremy had because he didn't know because he was not even thought of. I was gonna say something, but he just wasn't thought of. So yes, in December of 1992, Peach County and Thomas County Central played in the Jacket Den for the championship, and they won 14-13. Yes, so it wasn't no blowout, none of that. But yes, we did lose.
And let's not forget to mention that we went for a 2-point conversion because back then you didn't have overtime rules, and we didn't want to share the championship with them.
Yes,
And let's not mention we had touchdowns called back also.
and did.
Damn.
We did. We did.
Oh well, thank you, Mr. Davis. He said he a fan. He a fan now.
Hey, that's what I said. He had good stuff. It just got outrageous. You got to
He was there
let that.
to pop a vessel, blood vessel.
I mean,
Yeah, Mo did the right thing by
'cause-
cutting to a commercial break.
because I mean, I guess he thought we were doing like the AP poll or the top 25. This is not a
Yeah,
BCS.
like we
Yeah,
like
this
we left them
we ain't
out.
trying to Stephen A. you up in here.
Like we left them out the playoffs and they undefeated this season. Like it's a
Right.
playoff committee or something.
Hold on, Dante, let's not mention y'all lost. What the hell you talking about? We said we lost 14-13. Shit, you can't hear? No, Jeremy.
Oh, that
we not
Dante.
letting you
Look,
know.
Dante. Now I know you heard that now.
He heard
Somebody
it. He
check the
just want
book.
to say that shit. We heard you, Negro. Check the book. Y'all lost. Nigga. Okay.
All right, so what y'all think about what's up on the screen right now?
Okay. Updates, punishments for athletes who violate gambling rules. Would you like me to read this? Because I haven't heard anything
No.
about it.
You ain't heard anything about it? Okay. So this is the article I was looking for on ESPN that I saw earlier. And it popped in my head for this primary reason. One, it gets those 1% kids prepared to go to the NFL, not to bet on the sport that you're playing in.
What you mean we a fool? Hold on. What you mean fools?
But who betting? What athletes are betting? I mean, I know that happened in the NFL. Are they just trying to bring that down to the college level because it happened in the NFL?
Hold on, Shan. We got to back up for a second. So we got to get something clarified real fast.
Oh, what?
I'm trying to understand. You mean this in a good sense or the bad or a bad sense?
Oh, Tom, it's the day for all of them are fools.
You mean we're funny? Is that what you mean? Or we're stupid? Just let me know.
I just want to make sure we interpreting this correctly before we move on.
Yeah, clarify, D'Angelo.
Mr. Davis. Oh, he mean it in the. That's not telling me anything. See, that's the other thing. Y'all say these things, but y'all are not specific. You need to be specific with me. Spell it out. Welcome back, Alex. How's Calvary Day looking?
Oh, that's the Calvary.
Oh, we got Alex back on.
What's up,
I'm definitely not stupid.
What's
Welcome
going
back,
on?
Alex.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. You got to let us know what y'all working with.
You mean in a good way or bad way? A football way means nothing. I don't know what that is.
He mean it in a football sense.
Let's move
I
on.
don't know what that means.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, move
all
on.
right. So, this NCAA updating the punishments for gambling.
Go ahead.
In my mind, I think it's a good thing to get them kids, like I said, to get that 1% prepared who's going to the NFL, not to bet on the sport that you play in.
Welcome, Lorenzo.
I mean, have they had any like cases or incidents where athletes were being punished or got caught betting? Because I know this happened in the NFL. So I've never heard of a case in college,
And of course, Pete
pertaining to
Rose
this,
and
unless they just trying to drop it down from the NFL level
Well,
and make it.
I'm not to interrupt you, babe, but it did say they was wanting to update. So obviously it has been something going on. Maybe it's just not making the news like it do with the NFL. But if they're updating the policy or what did you say, like making stricter laws or something? If that's
Yeah.
the case, then it's definitely something that's going on. It's probably just not in the news.
or maybe it's a second tier school. It's probably not a Power 5 school or an FBS school, and it's somebody maybe. But either way, it's not a good thing, and I don't have a problem with them updating it because they do need to be punished. Because you could throw a game.
Well, they were making movies about it in the 90s.
The program.
Well,
They talk about Alabama. Reading the article, they talking about
the coach.
Iowa State, Alabama baseball. So it may not be a football thing. It might be other sports, and they're just making it contributing across the board for all sports in NCAA. Because I haven't heard of any cases or incidents of people.
Well,
having betting activity going on in college.
It's just, in my opinion, I think it's just one of those things that the NCAA is going to try and cover up, but take action again and not bring it to light. But it's a Pete Rose at every level of games. It's a Pete Rose out there at every level.
Tix or Antonio says it's PR to coincide with the NFL stance.
And I can agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. They're going to do what the NFL does, like I say, again, to get that 1% prepared to go to the league.
Well, I think, I don't know. I mean, if they feel like it's necessary, but, most of this stuff come at, the legislative level. But I feel like it's just a waste, because even if you come up with laws or whatever, you still got other people betting on these teams.
But it
may not be the athletes, but you got fans, alumni and everybody else betting on these teams and betting on athletes.
Yeah, but fans is one thing, but when you got an athlete betting on their own sport, i.e.,
Calvin
Ridley betting on football, and he plays football and betting against his own team, that's a problem.
Okay, well, let me run it like this right here. If I play football and Shan, my sister, shit, I just give money to Shan to go bet. What's the fucking difference?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. To me, it feels like it's a waste, because even if the kids can't bet, the fans, they family, alumni, whoever else gonna still damn bet.
I'm gonna tell Shan, hell, I'm gonna throw the game today, babe. Put 100,000 on
like
us.
you can't control that. Look, NCAA, if you want to do something that's gonna contribute to all of college sports, eliminate the drug testing from weed to doggone steroids, because almost every kid, gonna smoke some weed.
Yeah.
So,
but I think it's like Tix said, it needs to be addressed at least, because clearly every so often dummies bet on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They, it's something that needs to be addressed for people like Calvin Ridley or Pete Rose. Like, most people probably do give the money to their sister or their mama or whatever to bet if that's what they want to do. But you got a bunch of dummies. So I think it needs to be in place. And it might not ever be used. It might not ever be used, but I think
implement another law that would be more, beneficial.
I think they can do more than one. I don't think you have to do one without the other. I mean, people can walk and chew chewing gum at the same time, so they can implement that and implement other meaningful stuff. And
do y'all want Jeremy to come on?
No, thank you.
And not say nothing. Sure.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Jeremy, I want you on.
Damn,
bro.
just keep commenting in the comments.
What are you going to say? Because
Nothing.
usually when you get on here, you don't say anything. It's like pulling teeth. Now, are you gonna talk, or are we gonna pull your teeth? And just know, if you get on here and you don't talk your mouth, not only are you gonna get kicked off the podcast, but we're gonna put you back in control treatment for another 2 weeks. So
I see a new movie being released.
choose wisely. I'm gonna give you a chance. So what you want to do?
Y'all already know what's gonna happen.
I know. I mean, we just go back in the troll thing.
Man, forget what y'all
Like,
talking
what we got
about.
going on?
Somebody releasing a new movie.
The 53-year-old virgin. Say it ain't so.
Where my buddy Al? He said he was gonna talk when he got off of work, but we hadn't seen him.
Oh.
Look. What?
What? Oh. I'm
Cougar
done.
fans at. I know y'all see this, Cougar fans.
What they at? What they at? Mm-mm. And I did this for a reason. I want to know where y'all at. Oh my God.
So somebody explain the title. We got some people on that don't know what's going on.
Well, this movie that's been released is called The 53-Year-Old Virgin, starring Chris County Cougars. They'll be playing the role as Cordell. Also starring Cedar Grove. They're playing the role of Lego Set. And Peake County, who's playing the role of the Legends. So 53 years of existence of Chris County High School, they have never had that cherry pop. They have never held that trophy up. So will this be the year? Or will the Lego Set and the Legends prevent them from winning having another shot at the championship? Tune in for this season and find out on the 53-year-old virgins.
Wow.
Crispy,
Hold
where
on.
are you, darling?
Is it a movie? Hold on, wait. Is it a movie or a 15-week?
It needs to be a damn series.
Yeah, this is a series. This is a series. This is going week by week.
Yeah, this is a continuation. Year after year after year. They ass coming up short.
Okay, so can I give the listeners who aren't in the group a little background? Okay, so
Please do.
You have the Friday Night Lights podcast page, but we also have a Friday Night Lights football group. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome, but you have to answer all of the questions or you will not get in. Just make sure you answer all of the questions. Well, there's been a bit of trash talking in in the group. And so Chris County was a little hurt because somebody pointed out some events that happened yesterday at a 707, and it kind of spiraled from there. And they started it. They will say that they did not, but they did indeed. And so here we are. And this is but one of the several memes and pinatas that have been produced in the group today. Now, I've been sitting here watching all of it and laughing. It's quite entertaining.
Well, you've been playing Jeopardy all day also.
Yeah. And right, Marika, this is the year. They say that every year. So maybe this is the year that cherry gets popped.
It's the year for... Okay, I'm not going to say that.
Well, they got the best running back. They got the best
linebacker.
They got the fastest players on the field in 3A this year.
And they beat everybody if you look at the stats. You just can't look at the win and loss. But if you look at the other stats, they beat everybody. He said Marika started it. Marika, they say you started it. It sound like to me, Marika just pointed out what she heard. But she
hey, Zoe.
Hey,
What's
Zoe.
good, bro?
Hey, Nick. Hey, Mr. Robert.
Hey, Zoe, we ain't gonna let you tell that lie on our show, Zoe. Your brother started that thing. It was other twin that started that thing, Zoe.
How that 7-on-7 going?
Oh, cherry pop.
They're gonna redeem themselves tomorrow. They got
the best cereal for real. Who got the best cereal? Cherry
Crispy.
Pop is
Crispy.
Oh.
Well, they got the bad watermelon and the best cereal.
Jess, you are Shane. Go ahead and tell them they can support us by what on the screen.
Okay. So if you'd like to support the Friday Night Light podcast and our EP Maurice Mathis, you can support by sending stars, and you can help us to earn more money so that we can make more content and we can reach more people. And get more insight. Georgia is a huge state with a lot of schools, and we can't cover everything. So we need to be able to get out and go forth and reach other people and build connections with other people so that we can call and say, hey, what y'all got coming back? So we can avoid what happened. Well, no, we don't.
But Mr. Davis earlier.
We don't. As a matter of fact, we don't want to avoid. We appreciated Mr. Davis's passion.
You forgot the cash app part.
Okay, yes, and you can cash app us at $ FNL Podcast Show. Please make sure you send your donations. We're not trying to come up or anything. We're just trying to give you all better content. Sounds like y'all really enjoy the show. We want y'all to continue to do that, and we want to continue to make y'all smile, laugh, get emotional, get mad, call us fools if you want to.
Give us input.
Yeah, don't matter. You don't pay my bills, so it don't matter.
And we appreciate you guys.
Or try to bribe us to be an administrator like Jeremy.
Everybody so much and me so little. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you.
Know you at all. What's up, Mr. Green? What's going on in Stockbridge?
Welcome to the volume.
Know you and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you. I would like to thank God Almighty for giving everybody so much and me so little. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
And
Lord.
Didn't start anything. She just asked the question. It was verified, and you know, the drama ensued. Does anybody want to talk about, what she asked?
Look, Chris County, I'm expecting y'all to redeem yourselves tomorrow. Y'all have to.
He said that's the best y'all could do. Well, we've been missing you to do something better.
Hey, Nick Barkley.
Do something else. We miss you.
I'm afraid. All right. You want to hear me say it? You want to break me down? All right, I'm afraid. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. All right. You want to hear me say it? You want to break me down? All right, I'm afraid. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. All right. You want to hear me say it?
Crispy.
You got to redeem yourselves.
Hey, real quick, let me catch a comment. Daniel James, Stockbridge, what's good? Didn't you all play Darty last year? Comment on how did that game go? Because I think, didn't we have Stockbridge in our rankings in 5A?
I think we did. I have to go back and see.
Yeah, I think they will be pretty good this year. So let us know.
Yeah, I think we had them in the 10.
Yeah.
Oscar, you a mess. Everything in Chris County must be fried crispy. Cause what it in there?
And y'all know since we just concluded 6A, 7A is next week. So we know that 7A got a lot of hype last week when a certain school landed a certain quarterback. So we'll see how those preseason rankings look next week for 7A. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that.
Tune in, and if you have some insight that you want to give us, send it to our inbox so we can consider it. So maybe we can avoid half of the stuff that went on tonight. But you know what? Never mind. We don't want it. But we welcome all comers, and we ain't scared of y'all.
Hey, real quick. I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you can go
No,
ahead.
I want to address Twin real quick. Y'all explain that to me. Twin. Twin said, why would we be scared of Peach? They had won since I was a little boy. Explain that to me. And Cam Davis, he said Cam Davis went crazy. We're still trying to get the turf back right after what he did to us last year. My Lord. Well, good luck to y'all this year, man. You still got to face Cam. So, and you got to come down to Albany this year, I guess. So,
Why you got Zoe trying to answer that? I'm 46 years old and they ain't won a state championship in 53 years. So you already know the answer to that.
No. Yeah, I know, babe. But see, I hear people say Peach had won. Now, let's be honest. Peach had won state championship since 09.
Mm-hmm.
But god dang, Peach don't play in four since then. And no, three since then. I'm sorry. They lost. But here's my thing. What do you all do? You all ain't going to no championship. How can you say a team had won?
They ain't even winning region.
Exactly what I'm saying. You making quarterfinal, semifinals, and finals appearances every year, and you say you haven't won? Like, what exactly is determining a win for you? Is you saying the trophy? Is you saying the championship? Is that what you're saying?
Beating Peach.
Because I do remember what happened when you came down to Powellville, Georgia last year.
It's big.
First round of the playoff.
They did cheat us, Nick. They surely did. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jay. But on paper, they won. You're right. They look at every stat now that they lead in. But don't look at the win and loss. That don't matter. Look at
Lord, now that's a good one.
I can't. I'm dead.
That one's still tough right there.
Oh yeah.
Look, that was their year. That was their year to go to state.
They made the finals.
Pierce County said,
They played the for the championship in 2019, Oscar. They lost to Cedar Grove, I think 14-0.
14-13, something like that.
And then the next year they had beat Cedar Grove and they took their eye off the prize and went down to Blackshear and
Jared gets stupid score.
They had a championship. That was their championship.
That was their championship.
That was their year to have it.
Yeah. That was
and they fumbled the bag.
Twice. They fumbled the bag twice.
They forgot to go to bed without their pen. And they
fumbled that pigskin and sit out here hating on everybody else because they still ain't made it.
Waterloo, be back. Yeah. What's up, Water? Check the group. You'll see it's quite active. Undisciplined behavior. You're right. You know what? And you know what, Chris County? I never even saw that play. I made myself not watch that play because it just hurt my heart because I was really rooting for y'all. I really was. And
I was like, yeah, this is the year to do it.
And I just could not.
And I could not believe it. I was like,
just like I can't bring myself to look at the championship games in 2017 and 2018. I cannot bring myself to watch that play because that just hurt my heart.
Yeah, without that BS, somebody's irrelevant. We ain't gonna call no names.
J-Bo said they done crumbled their cookies.
I
hope they don't have the same coach. I'ma just hush. He's a friend of the show. We even interviewed him when he was the offensive coordinator. So, we've been okay. Nick, how have you been?
Nick Barkley, I miss you. Where you been?
When is Walter, who are you? Are you from Chris County, right?
Wody.
I hope he sees my comments. Who is he, Zoe? Who is he?
I'm thinking you're talking about the coach. Oh, he went to Doherty. He had Doherty County Trojan.
Okay. He said Cam Davis had over 500 yards of total offense, and they only won by 3 and out. 3-star running back didn't even play, and I'm pretty confident somebody else is going to have to beat us. I love South Georgia football, though, just for the environment alone. Definitely going to be a good one. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
And
nothing like it.
And when it's over, you get on out of there, okay?
Hey, Zoe, it's okay, man. I already heard y'all got the covers pulled back trying to get somebody in bed. Y'all ready to get Coach L out of there. Y'all got somebody y'all trying to get in bed with. We'll hear about it by mid-season.
Look, we know after y'all
they trying to creep with the next door neighbor. We know.
Mm-hmm. We know this gonna be Coach L make it or break it year.
Doherty Comprehensive High School, not county.
Hey, I love it, boy. Them Doherty folks, they will correct you on that. It is not Doherty
Comprehensive
County.
High School.
You understand? It is not Doherty County High School. It's Doherty Comprehensive.
But you in the county.
And we appreciate that because we should, you correct us every single time. I can't promise you I'm not gonna say Doherty County High School again, but you correct me every single time, and I don't mind. Just like when people, mispronounce names. Your mama named you that, you deserve the respect to be called what your mama named you.
Look, man, I might mispronounce a name or two around here, so bear with me.
Oh
yeah.
You,
yeah, Thirsty gonna mispronounce some names now.
Ups and Lee. What y'all got coming back, Nick?
And don't be lying, Nick Barkley.
Ooh, Oscar. I missed that one. He said, "Tell me to go steal the trophy from Cedar Grove so they can win."
Oh Lord.
Man, y'all got me crying tonight. I'm sorry.
Also, Doherty and Peach play tomorrow in the 707. Oh, Marika said you always say Cordell wrong, Mike. He does that on purpose, though.
He say Warner Robbins. Don't get him started. He be talking Warner Robinson.
Yeah, but he says he doesn't even say Cordell. He'll say something else, but he does that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first up. Man, y'all were funny tonight, boy.
Zoe said you crying in December, Mike.
Nick Barkley said they got speed, but they're undersized on defense. Okay.
And offense, don't forget that, Nick. Now you got a hell of a running back. I give you that.
He said there'll be more.
He said our offense would be more balanced this year, though. That's good.
Can I comment this though? Can I comment to Twin? Twin, it's a difference between being cheated and being beat. We beat y'all. We got cheated.
Welcome to the group, Alex.
Hey.
J-Bo, Chris about to steal the trophy like a major pain, Lord.
Hey, y'all check my new homeboy listening to us on YouTube, Greg Howard.
Hi, Greg Howard.
He's just rebuilding. Greg is a Perry guy, so how do you feel Peach is rebuilding, Greg? Let us know that.
Child, why are we getting a comment from a Perry guy on a Peach? No. Say that comment, Greg Howard.
I love you too, Tick. You my homie for life, for real. And I mean that.
Tick here until you start talking about them Cowboys.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
That's right, Marika. Boo Perry. Oh, scary Perry. That's what they always be to me.
Mike went to 4 high schools in 4 years.
Hey, Nick, that's a little secret that goes on in that area, man.
So here, Perry got a few players from some different teams.
He said, please go get Greg Howard
started. Hey, hold on. Nick, man, I told you that in confidence, man. You ain't got to tell everybody. I can't tell you nothing.
Oh my goodness! What position?
What position, though?
So, you know they got a lot of nice housing in Perry, don't they? Jimmy Wayne.
Yeah, they got some new development houses, building new houses.
Perry is the team to beat.
Child, okay. Well, you ain't been Langston Hughes, so
they play 4A, honey. They won't even be what you call it.
Benedictine. They still got to contend with Wayne County. They still got to contend with Troop. They still got to contend with who else? Because we had Perry at 4, right?
Yeah, we had Perry at 4.
We had them at that high.
Yeah.
Will Chris make the playoffs this year? Of course they're gonna make the playoffs as long as what's some other 2 schools down there in that region 1?
Well, one is Columbus. One is Columbus.
Yeah. As long as Columbus and Monroe in that region, they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now what seed they going in at? Number 4. Number 4.
Not 4, not 4th, but 4 seed.
4 seed.
Perry got the peach quarterback.
Looking for them cookies again.
You have sunshine. You wish your school was in Decatur County. You wish you were in Bainbridge, Nick? That's another school, Bainbridge.
Yes.
Are they 4A or are they 5A?
They're 4.
Oh, but they're 4A. That's a team they would have to compete with. So Zoe Hill said Perry has a defensive tackle who got into some trouble last year, got kicked off the team, and didn't come back. Now he's at Perry.
I know you're not the cab. You said Decatur County, Bainbridge. So you want your team? You want to be in Bainbridge?
No, he said he called them Decatur County, not Decatur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Greg, you will win the region. Your region is watered down.
Your reading is weak as toilet paper.
Soft as baby poop.
Wet toilet paper at that.
He said, what he said, Monroe is a little different this year. Man, listen, if Monroe gets the 4 seed, Crispy.
Boy, Crispy, y'all might well leave the group for good.
Hey, but it's gonna be all kind of milk cartons. It's gonna be all kind of missing milk cartons.
Man, delete your Facebook account.
He said most of their team is back. All right.
Odoms, I believe that, especially when you come against teams that are gonna bring that pressure.
Sunshine ain't gonna do nothing in Perry.
That O line better protect him.
What's the O line look like? Greg.
Nick Barkley. I'm sorry, you will not be number 2 in that region. Hey, no, I ain't sticking my chest out talking about Peach gonna win the region. I ain't doing that. That's what the Perry guy did.
Yeah, because there's Jackson and Mary Persons.
Mary Person.
I see it.
Mary Person 2.
And then Jackson 3. You might get a 4th seed.
Marika, that missed field goal gonna always hunt they little cheating asses. That's why I asked one of the Perry guys today, who y'all kicker? Y'all got y'all a kicker?
Jamie, I don't know where Jamie is. He must have been off today. He probably asleep or working. He might be working the night shift. Monroe is a basketball team.
They are.
But listen, so was Spencer, but they made a little noise last year too, a little bit.
Hey, Mr. Robert, don't let that cat out the bag. Let everybody think we rebuilding and we doing this and we doing that. Don't
New
let that cat out the
and
bag.
all that stuff.
Nick said they're getting number 2. Okay.
I found, man, you know what?
Come on, Lee.
I finally get to agree with Zoe on something. He finally said one thing I can agree on.
And what is that?
And the only reason I can agree on that is because that's a soft air region.
Hey, look who talking, boy. You got 4 teams in your region, and you got Doug and Karma. Man, you better go. Boy, you better go. And they gave you the key. They gave you the key to the Lego factory.
Right.
You better go.
With that bull sugar.
And then broke the key off in the lock. Had the key. Broke the key off in the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick, I'll be over there in Thomaston tomorrow, man. Whatever you got going on, whatever you drinking, smoking, I let your boy, cause I need some of it. You is not, and I repeat, you is not going to be number 2.
Didn't Pike County upset somebody last year? Didn't Pike County upset y'all?
I didn't want to do that to him, babe. I can't believe you did it to him.
Yeah, I'm like, didn't Pike County upset y'all last year, Nick? Nick, don't be talking too early yet.
I like to encourage
You
people.
cannot say Pike County around Chris County. Okay.
So Nick, keep your head to the sky. Okay.
Don't say Pike County while Chris County fans are around.
Nick Warford for president. Northeast will be region champions this year. I certainly believe that.
Man, the kid is special, man. Like when it came down to
is,
Peach
and
County,
I would definitely be looking for that. I'm looking for them to play Fitzgerald again, and I want to see how that game gonna go.
Well, here's the craziest thing. They had a scrimmage, and they scrimmage tomorrow. They'll be in Perry again, Northeast and Fitzgerald. When they was at Peach County, though, I had to really go up to this kid and shake his hand, man. Like, not only is this kid one of the top backs in the state, the kid got hands like a receiver. The kid killed Hoko and Peach County on wheel routes and catching it with hands away from the body. And I went and looked at his huddle. He had a lot of catches away from his body, jumping up, catching, snatching it with his hands. Man, Northeast is that kid. Nick Wolford is something serious.
Me too, Marika. I'm pulling for Northeast too.
Me too.
Out loud. I really am. And Macon needs that.
Yes. And I'm for Coach Wiggins. He's a great coach.
Northeast doesn't have an offensive line. Great. Whew. Okay. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Odoms? Mr. Howard says Northeast doesn't have an offensive line.
Mr. Howard, are you going to everybody's damn practices? You riding around the damn town, ain't you?
No, Mr. Howard, he knows a lot about Northeast. Just say that. Nick, I'm sure Tick knows that about Mr. Howard also. So.
Oh, okay. And Northeast,
Northeast got some big boys now, so they got to have a line.
No, they don't have that same offensive line as last year with them guys they had, but they pretty good. They pretty good.
Okay, Al, what y'all got to say?
There go my boy. What up, twin? You don't start some shit. Now you want to come on.
Got off of work. Al, look, I put it in a group chat earlier today. Drop the big. Just go with Chris for now, baby.
And
add a Y to it. Just say Crispy got something to say.
And if you don't get that 4th spot and Monroe slide into that 4th spot, you gonna be the watermelons.
Ooh, y'all just look. Don't even worry about coming out of hiding.
Hey, Zoe and Al, they want to crank up when they get together, boy. Them twins get together, boy. They superpower.
They the yin and the yang.
Yeah. Hey, which one of y'all is the oldest?
Zoe.
Gotta be Al.
I say Zoe.
Which one of y'all the oldest? And how many minutes apart are you? Yeah, they all took together. I want to see what kind of outfits y'all got this year. What's your opinion on Thomasville and Cairo?
Cairo. You did a mic then you baby.
Cairo. I'm sorry. I should have known.
I told you it was Zoe.
I
told you it was Zoe.
I think it'll be a good game, but I say Thomasville will pull it off. They normally scrap when they play each other anyways, but I think Thomasville will still pull that off.
So do you know something about Cairo that we don't know? Why you say Cairo by 30, Al?
You already know. You already know why Al said that.
I just
now I said Thomasville will repeat as region champs, but I don't know now. I think Columbus got something to say. So I don't know what Cairo is doing, so I won't speak on that game too much. But if Cairo do win, I'll be surprised.
Okay, so Christopher and Wody say no. Christopher and Oh, what about their seasons?
Now the syrup makers normally have a good team. So, but they played the Packers in the spring game. So I wasn't expecting them to beat them anyways, but they look decent out there.
So why we going down there bothering them folk then?
I don't know. Ask your boy.
Because iron sharpens iron.
But ask your boy, he did that.
And left when he did it, didn't he? Told us out there in the middle of that damn ocean and say swim. We got no business going down there to Moultrie, Georgia, bothering them damn folks.
Come on, the peach though. Syrup makers will win. Why will the syrup makers win over Thomasville? Because it sounds like to me y'all are saying that Thomasville is not going to be as good as advertised. So is there why do you say that? I'm just asking. And Ken, what we said was Thomasville was going to be markedly better in our way too early season poll. They were at number 2. And looking at their schedule, what did we say? At worst, what? 8-2?
Yeah.
Al said they have a legit defense. Okay.
All right.
Thomasville is small this year. Okay. I think you get your wish this year, baby. I think you'll get your wish, though. We thought that last year their offense is returning a lot. Who is that, Cairo or Thomasville, Walter? You'll go to Macon County. Okay, we'll go on.
Jess.
Yes.
You and Chan get ready to close us down, and tomorrow for about an hour we'll do a set. We'll do it with Say With Your Chest tomorrow. We'll do a Say With Your Chest tomorrow. So.
Oh, he said Thomasville. Their officers returning. Yeah, Thomasville gonna have a two brother team on offense that I'm be interested in seeing them connect.
I think they're gonna make a lot of noise. I
think so. Yeah.
But we'll see.
Quarterback and what is he? A quarterback receiver brother team. So
I think so. Yeah, quarterback receiver team. And apparently the quarterback was very, very impressive this summer. So, people, do you have an off? Okay, I'm just trying to address these questions before we do this. Marika, who are you talking about? Who does have an offense? Thomasville. Al, I said it yesterday. I certainly miss you and your brother and your delusion.
AJ here, he said a quarterback athlete. Yeah, that's what we heard. So
okay. Y'all came into late. Okay, so tomorrow, guys, everybody that's listening, we're gonna do a special tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on there. I have somewhere to go.
You can take
some. So if plans don't change, but we'll have a Say It With Your Chest, so y'all can come on the podcast and kind of talk. I where I have to go, I don't have to be there till 8:00. So maybe en route I can be on here and talk to you guys.
And tell them what the Say It With Your Chest segment is like.
Okay,
what it does.
Okay, so Say It With Your Chest is exactly what it means. Say it with your chest. You get whatever is ailing you or whatever you feel and whatever you want to talk about with regard to this GHSA thing. You say it, you talk about it and say it with your chest, say it with conviction and just get it out. And because a lot of times people say stuff and they say little slick stuff and they throw shade, but they don't just put it out there. So tomorrow we want to be
You don't have to be keyboard bullies. You can come on tomorrow and say it with your chest.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was laughing at the last 2 messages we had while y'all was trying to close us out. I'm sorry.
He said, Lord, why my cousin got to be from Cordelia?
Well, the first two were the last three now.
See, that's the kind of stuff. Talk about it. Say it with your chest. It's Shauna's birthday tomorrow, T. That's all I'm gonna say. And so,
it'll be from 5:45 to 6:45.
Okay, so from 5:45 to 6:45. So, guys, if you're on your way home from work, y'all make sure you tune in to us. Ken says Thomasville is going to go 7-3. Okay. That's respectable. I can understand that.
Okay. He said they won't beat TCC, Bainbridge, or Carver Columbus because they're gonna be playing in Columbus.
Quick question, Ken. Who are you representing, real quick?
Come on, close us out.
Okay, I'm sorry. EP has spoken, guys. We thank you so much for joining us tonight and really talking and interacting with us. That's why we do it. We want y'all, and y'all make sure y'all invite your friends to come talk to us. We thank all the podcast members. We thank everybody in the comment section, and we want to give a special shout out to Mr. Davis to coming on here and being very, very passionate about his team and telling us why we got it wrong. We don't mind that. So we thank you, and please make sure that you come back. We don't want that to be your last time on the show. Okay. So
Yellow Jacket.
All right, Mr. Hortman, Mr. Yellow Jacket, we appreciate you. And please, y'all come back and y'all give us that. You know how many schools are in Georgia? We don't know them all. So y'all make sure y'all talk about us. Okay. And come back tomorrow at 5:45. And with that, y'all have a great rest of your night.
Good night, guys.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here. A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.